have such exciting topic for tonight and such a great guest speaker. I know a lot of people are jumping on just because she's so amazing. This woman was a celebration breakout trainer. She crushed it. Not only was it so good for celebration, you guys, you're going to hear from someone who they actually brought her training back so that NYKO ticket holders could hear it also, because it's that solid. They've posted on Isagenix Business, and I want you to hear directly from her, but I'm going to give her just a little bit of a bio. She's a mom to a humongous family. She's a former teacher. She actually walked away from her teaching career to rock this full time. She's no stranger to network marketing. She'd been in one other company where it's no surprise that she had great success, but she walked away out of that company. It was a hair care company to come and do this. And when I say laser focused, red type personality, but with this enormous blue personality heart. And it's just the coolest it's just the coolest kind of juxtaposition of burning desire to change a lot of people's lives and a massive heart for other people. And Katie Flanagan, you fire me up. She's such a team player. She pours into our entire leadership team, but also into everyone's downline. And she's going to add such value. What she shared is really about how to rock out your business. And so Katie, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are, girlfriend. All right.
Hey, everybody.
Get your pens ready.
So I have to tell you, my 11-year-old son's staring at me from across the room, listening to Jessica, and my eyes are tearing up because he can hear this about what our family has created. So thank you, Jessica. So I'm going to pull my tears back and tell you guys, are you guys fired up tonight? I want you to drop a 1 right now if you're ready to put all your fears aside and explode for this year. I want to see it. I want to feel it through the screens. So what we're going to do tonight is just kind of go through exactly what we trained on, what Jessica's taught us from day one, and just reiterate exactly what we should be doing. I talked to Jessica today. We both said just hearing this and doing this, it helps us all. Just remember those little tidbits that helps us grow this business and just, have fire. So we're going to start off with customer service. We all know that we are the face of Isagenix. We are the very first people that people it's the very first thing that we can experience. People see us. We are the product of the product, and we all know that. But right away, breathing fire into our customers, whether they're nutrition, collagen, whether in for the business, whatever they are, you could be that one person that gives them positivity in their life. Let it be you. Let it be from the company of Isagenix. That's who we are, right? Picking people up all the time. I want you guys to be available. Be available, answer their questions. I know off the bat right now, today, I was thinking about it. I got so many text messages asking questions. What if I didn't answer them? What if I didn't put people, of course, my family's first, but when I can, I'm available to my customers. I want to help them succeed the way that we've all succeeded. And if you're new and you're just looking into the business today, and this is your first meeting, welcome. This meeting's just for you as well. Every single one of us can start with the bare basics every single day. Because guess what? Consistency is who we are. We have to dig and every single day do something little. Okay. So even on your busiest days, I pulled this out today. It's a Cinderella, slipper. And I thought to myself, it isn't all going to be fantasies and we're all going to just make $1 million in a day. You're going to get gritty. You're going to pull your sleeves up and you're actually going to work. That's what we're here to do. And we're going to show other people how to do it. So you're going to set your people up for success. When it's collagen, you're telling them to take pictures. You're telling them to grab their 2 people. You're constantly feeding them information. You're checking in on your customers and you're making sure that they're okay. That's super important. If it's nutrition, you're making sure they're in your team pages. You're making sure that they have the schedules to be successful. You're not forgetting. Once they enroll, you're not just walking away. You're making sure they have a piece of our community. Because that is, to me, that is the most important thing. We have systems to follow. The systems are so important because they're duplicatable. How many of you know the systems are duplicatable? Put a 10 in the chat if you know these systems are so important. So the first one we have, we've been learning this one forever. It's ATM. You're adding them to the page by sending them a link. You're tagging them in a post that resonates with them, and you're messaging with a third party. The collagen's the same thing. It's PVC, guys. It's basically the same thing. You're sending a link for the page, the VIP page, or whatever page your team has. You're also giving them a video, a short video, for them to it's a product information video, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, not anything that's going to bore them. Okay. So that is that's the PV. The C is you're going to send them a cart. Ask them, can I send you a cart? You know, it has free shipping attached to it. You know, make them feel like it's important for them to jump in quickly, because if you give them time, they're going to take time and forget you. That's what's going to happen. So you are really pushing for them to move with you, groove with you, grab their 2 people, get their money back. And remember the customer service. You're being friendly, you're smiley, you're not pushy. Don't make it weird. Do not make it weird. It doesn't have to be weird. Make sure that you are teaching the duplication, because guess what? If you're sending that link, you're telling them, if you have friends that are interested, send the same link. It makes it easy, simple. Busy mom of 5 here. I don't have time to redo everything myself. And I know you guys don't either. It's already done for you. These systems are created. They're genius. They're done for you. This team and this community wraps their arms around you, helps you every step of the way. If you think that it's confusing and it's overwhelming, guess what? You're going to learn as you go, and you have the community to back you. I've been, like Jessica said, I've been other places. I've never been alone here, ever. There's 10 people I can text and get a message in 2 seconds, an answer in 2 seconds. You're never alone. Building this business has never been so with ease and fun. Jessica always says we want to be like Starbucks. If we go to Florida and you walk in, Starbucks says the same things. They offer the same things. It looks the same. It's exactly the way you want your team to be. You want your team to be able to build on consistency and simple. Just be simple with your systems. And you teach that from day one. When they're interested in the product, you're giving them the system. So they see it, they're living it, they know exactly what to do next. Guys, we need to ask questions. This is so important. Asking questions, finding out more about the person. They don't want to hear about us. They don't want to really hear about your journey. They get it. You had success, or maybe you haven't and you're just learning, but they want to hear about what it can do for them. Ask the questions, get personable. We're painting a picture for them. We're giving them the vision, but some questions you can ask them are, what are you looking to improve? What in your life are you looking to improve? And most of the time it's financial. People just come out with it, even if they're just looking for the product. And if I say, just in your whole life, what would you like to improve? It's financial. Guess what? We have what they need. Okay. So we're leading with the business always. And the reason why we lead with the business is because we can fall back on the products. So for an example, I have a hold of this opportunity that I want every single person to know about. You especially, because you are, and give them a compliment. What are they? What do you see that they have that's so great? They're influential. They have a great spirit. They're energetic. People want what you have. Tell them about the business and the opportunity. Guess what? If they're not interested, next thing you know, they're asking about the products. You always have something to fall back on. If you start with the products and I start talking about this great collagen that we have, and it's a hard no, the conversation's over. You walk away. But starting with the business, it leads to other things, and it's the products. Okay? Super important. Once your people are in and they're customers and they're ready to go, my first question is, can I show you how to get your products paid for? Who would say no? Really, I tell everybody, if I'm in the lunch meat department and somebody says, oh, can I show you how to get the lunch meat paid for? You better believe every Flanagan's in that aisle, like listening, like, yes, show me how to get this paid for. Grab 2 people, I'll go grab my neighbors. That's exactly how this happens. And I've actually used that with people like, hey, you can get something for free or get your money back. Heck yeah, I'm in. And then what are the next steps? Helping them do a post if they're on social media is huge. It happened to me about 30 minutes before this call. Somebody asked, can you help me with the post? I helped her with her post, told her exactly what to do, making it public, all the things. And she has about, I would say, 5 or 6 people that want a link to order. It happens like that sometimes, you guys, but you have to ask the question. Can I help you get your products paid for? Write that down, star it, and know when you get off this phone, you're going to go back to your customers and ask them that. Even if they've been ordering for years, ask them that question. Most people are going to say, yeah, tell me about it. Also, I want to talk about working the business. Working the business, many of us are on all different, some people are working full-time, some people are stay-at-home moms, some people are part-time. We're going to start with how you start out working this business. If you have 30 minutes in the morning before your kids wake up, 30 minutes, you're doing a post, you're reaching out to friends, you're messaging people, you are answering emails. Those 30 minutes are the way you start out your day. And it's so important that you dig in. I do it laying in bed while my kids are still sleeping, my first 30 minutes. The next 30 minutes, and this is for somebody that's working probably full time. This is an example. The next 30 minutes would be your lunch break. Your lunch break, you might be answering the people that have reached out after you messaged them this morning. Or 3 days ago, you might have messaged somebody and you're going to follow up. Following up is what this business is all about. If you're not going to follow up, I hate to tell you, but I'm going to tell you that it might not work. Following up is so important. Every single one of my enrollments, it's always been a follow-up. Do you guys know that on average, it's 14 conversations before somebody jumps in? 14. Let that sink in. That's a lot of conversations. Are they all about isogenics? No, heck no. Somebody will run from you if they're all about isogenics. It could be about their kids' sports. It could be about the shoes that they were wearing in a post. It could be at the grocery store when you see somebody and you're asking about their family. These are the things that we're doing. We're connecting with people. You need to keep that up. This connection is so important in marketing. So we have 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at your lunchtime, and then I do 30 minutes before my kids go to bed. And that is another time where I forgot the most important is birthday messages. I do that first thing in the morning, but you can do it anytime you want. You should reach out, and that counts as your reach outs to 30 minutes. You're reaching out, wishing people a happy birthday. Guys, voice messaging makes all the difference. I know a lot of you say to me, that's so uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. There's a way to delete it and start over. Practice. Send out a voice message. People want to hear the excitement in your voice and they want to get fired up with you, even if it's a birthday message. Happy birthday, Jackie. I hope your day is awesome. I know your family is going to spoil you rotten. I hope that your year is filled with so much health, wealth, and love. Have a great day. Boom. Most of the time people write back and they say, I didn't even know you could voice message. That was the greatest thing I ever heard. Boom, that is a connection. I've now connected with somebody. So keep those up every single day. That's one of the easiest ways to reach out and connect with people. So next is our 5, 5, and 5. If you need help with thinking of things to do, people to reach out to, we do 5 brand new people in a cold market that you're adding into your groups. You're adding them into your Facebook, you're friending them. So that's 5. Then you have 5 customers that you actually are going to check in on. Just touch base with them. How are things going? Can you get your products paid for? Can I help you get your products paid for? Or just talking about everyday things, but always connecting with your customers. And the last one is reaching out and connecting with people in groups. So if I'm in a running group with a bunch of moms, or if I'm in a busy mom group, or I'm in an art group, whatever it is, you're making connections. If they ask questions, you're private messaging them, finding the answers and giving them the answers, but somehow making connections with new people. Guys, it works. Constantly letting people know who you are. Maybe you could do a post just so people can feel your vibe. getting yourself out there and always being positive, whether if you're belly up and you are at the grocery store or at a sporting event, you're just a positive vibe to people. People gravitate towards that. And if you're on social media, for sure, being a positive vibe. Loving on people's posts is so important. Commenting on people's posts and just kind of getting in their life and connecting with them. The other thing is that I love to do, and I wanted to share this with you guys, is when you go into your chats, if you want to private message somebody, and if you go into that and you look at the very bottom of your screen, it says chat, and then it says people. That is like one of my biggest reach outs. You go to those people that are live, like they're live right now. You could try it right now while I'm talking. Sometimes I have 500 people that are live right then. You guys, I voice memo not every single one of them. That would be Superwoman. But I pick maybe 5 or 10 people and I voice message. I hope you're having an awesome day. Pick something out on their page that resonates with you and talk about it very quickly. I mean, they are just quick connections, but that is a great place to connect with people. Also in stories, if you have to be posting stories, because those stories get you connected with all kinds of new people, but you can message on the stories and message about your story. Like, oh, can you believe my son spilled that milkshake everywhere? You know, kids these days, whatever it is, you're making those connections. It's so important. Okay, so I tell people to reach out, to think of 100 people. I know that's a lot, but think of 100 people. Maybe they're influential. Maybe they touched your life in a certain way. Maybe you know that they're big at school, or they have a job, like something that is really something that's dear to your heart. I want you to start connecting with those people. Start working on it. If they're your dream team, then absolutely, we're going to go for the business. If you just want to make the connection at first so it's not weird and it's somebody you haven't seen since high school, then just start the connection. These kind of things will grow your business. Let's see, we're leading with the business. I did talk about that already. I have some notes here because there was so much I wanted to share with you guys. But leading with the business, I want to just make sure you guys know when you get off this call, you are getting your fears and you're throwing them out the window and you're going for the business. We're not here to sell a plane ride. We are here just to share a dream. So here's my little plane, my teacher and me. We're here to share the dream, the big picture. We're so focused on the product. We're so focused on either the collagen or the nutrition, and it's been collagen. And our collagen is amazing. But guys, the picture is way bigger than the collagen. The picture is a lifestyle that can be completely changed with our opportunity. I believe it's so special and it's so different than anything else out there because guess what? Because of you guys, you are our community. This community, I just can't even brag about it enough. But this community, when my mom died, wrapped their arms around me, picked me up and said, let's run. I focused all my energy on this business because I knew this opportunity can change lives. Literally, if you are coachable and you are ready to throw those fears away and just rock and be laser focused, you can do this. Believe me, if I can do this, you can do this. So you guys have to be doing affirmations every single morning. Write your goals down. Write down who you want to be to other people. I think about words like winner, confident, purpose, no fear, get out of your own way. Not today, Satan. Those things, say it to yourself. Believe it. Start believing it from the tippy toes to your head to everything that you can change lives. Who are you going to wake up and bless today? Because you have something in your back pocket that you can actually go around and change lives. So make sure you are leading with the business because you have something so special. And if you don't know that yet, it's okay. But tomorrow morning, wake up and know it and feel it in your bones. I want you guys to absolutely put a 10 in the chat right now if you are ready to rock this business and just go for the business. Forget everything, forget being scared, forget being weird, and start getting obsessed with getting your people paid. Because once you get obsessed with who's getting paid, where they're going with their business, That leader in action form is going to be your Bible. The leader in action form shows you every single month how your business is doing. If you have zeros, who cares? The hell with it. Guess what? We all had zeros. I promise you, those zeros will turn into numbers. And if you believe it and you're sharing it with people and you're talking about that leader in action, that is your Bible. It shows you how your business is growing. I use the Penny app to stay focused and also to help me to see whose lifestyle rewards are coming up, for reach outs. It's that Penny app keeps you organized and helps you. If you're lost some days and you wake up and you're like, I'm just not focused, I just don't know what to do, get in your Penny app and look around, and it will give you ideas on who to reach out to. Your customers that have an open box, whatever it is, she does the thinking for you. So all of this stuff is awesome, but the Penny app can back you and can absolutely help you. So right now, if you haven't already, I would love for you guys to think of 10 people right now that are on your dream team that you want to absolutely rock this business with. You want to go on vacation with, to Fiji. Think about those people. They're influential. They're people you want to be around. Are you going to be friends with these people? Do you want to be friends with these people? Write 10 names down. Write them down right now or right after this call. And I want you to start dreaming. Start manifesting your executives. These are the people that are going to grow with you. And I stare at mine every day. Guys, you will erase them. You will cross people out. It's okay, but you're building and you're visualizing it and you're feeling it. So that's so important for you to do that. Let me see, timeline. And make sure you know when your bonuses are. So in your back office, you're going to go in your back office, and on the left-hand side, it shows you when you can be Crystal Consultant and what date it is. Crystal Director, Crystal Executive. Do not leave money on the table. It is so important that you are running for those goals and for those timelines. It's more money. And guess what? You're helping other people get paid while you're growing. And that is our goal. I'm just wondering if anybody has questions. Jessica, do you have anything that I missed?
I think this is awesome. Who couldn't be fired up from this? Goodness gracious. People are pumping their fists. People are fired up. Look at the comments, Katie. You're just awesome. I mean, this is the blueprint right here in a human being. She's the blueprint, proof, validation, making it happen. So who has questions? You really went through. She literally was like looking at our business. She literally went through our business blueprint, just sharing this all with you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hi. Hi. Thank you so much, Katie. How did you bring up the conversation with people that were in the other networking business that you were in without, like, how do you segue into that?
Do you mean breaking free from them?
Well, maybe a couple things, like A, breaking free, but B, if there were people that were there that were on your team that you wanted to bring over, like, is there a nice way to do that? Is there like a etiquette way of doing that? I would imagine it's
okay. So I can help you a little bit with that. So to be completely honest, the company that I was in had no community. So wait a minute. So right there, that's crazy because I was coming to a family. So we didn't have a community. So there wasn't even somebody for me to answer to. So I just kind of, broke free. And I was only in that company for a year. And it was easy for me just to make that change. Bringing people over, and this is another thing, they weren't my people. A lot of them, I didn't do that. So I didn't have a lot of friends, like personal friends that I would say, hey, look at this opportunity. It was mine wasn't a very positive environment. And with this, I wanted people that were like me and that just were like-minded and servant hearts. And I can't tell you that there was one person that came over, and she did it on her own. She did it on her own years later. So I don't know if I can help you exactly with what you're looking for. If you're looking, you can private message me and we can talk. We can talk on the phone and I can tell you a little bit more.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Katie,
Yes.
You're amazing. Thank you for
Hi.
sharing your goodness. There is so many new builders on here, and they're hearing you, and you are like the light and the bright shining star. But it's not always that. There's a lot of grit and determination in that you've had to do. I know you and I have talked many times, and there's months that it's tough. And I think it's important for our new people and new builders on here to understand objections and understand. Can you kind of share a little bit about what you do when you get in those funks that we all do? How do you get out of that?
Okay, so that's a touchy subject because, of course, who wants to talk about that, Anne? But guess what? We're real. And everybody knows Katie Flanagan. As happy as I am, I get in my own way a lot. And I'm working on that self-development. Jess has taught me that. Literally right before this call, I was literally listening to a manifestation of saying, believe in yourself. You got this. So there's the real part. But definitely leaning on the community. I literally, when I start getting a little like, I start calling my people and we lean on each other. But what I do is I start at the bare basics when I have days like that. Literally, it's the birthday messages. It's taking a deep breath. It's working out, like going to do my own thing, taking care of myself. If I hear 25 no's in a day, am I getting in my head? No, because even my husband now says, Katie, your yes is coming. You need those no's to get to your yes. If you're not, by the way, that's so important. If you're not getting no's, ladies and gentlemen, you're not working hard enough. So know that a no means not today, doesn't mean no forever. But I can tell you, you cannot take it personally, because if you do, you will crumble. You literally have to keep going, keep moving. And I promise you, a lot of those people come back. So what do? I'm reading books. I'm reading books on how to stay positive. I'm listening to things that are manifesting. And I lean on my people. I call Ann White. I call Jackie Spack, Jackie Kirby, Kim. Like these people I'm leaning on constantly. And that's what our community will pull you out of those funks. And we will say, hey, we were there yesterday. We're not there today. So pick yourself up and let's roll. And that's the kind of things we have to lean on our community for success. And every single one of us, we're not all financially tied. And that's what's so beautiful about this. We don't care. We don't care. That's the servant hearts in us. So I love that about us. And thank you, Anne, for being one of my people. Does anybody else have any questions, any thoughts? If you are new, I thought about this before I spoke tonight, and I wanted to make it kind of basic, but guess what? Like I said, we all need to go back to our basics, because that is our consistency. And I guarantee you the top income earner is doing the same exact things I talked about tonight. There's no difference between somebody starting today and somebody that's been in it 8 years. Jessica, I'm sure Jessica's doing these same exact things, because guess what? It's duplication. And that consistency and duplication are the two things that are going to rocket ship your business, in my opinion. Is there a way to import your team into Penny? Oh, now you're really getting me. Mine just imported it. Can somebody answer that? I think it just
syncs with the back office, but it used to only be 4 levels down, and now it's 8. But when you log in with your member ID, it syncs with your back office. And whoever just asked that, you can also connect with your socials, and that's where it funnels your leads for the prospects, because it's coming from people you're already connected to on social media. The only thing you have to enter is like manually prospects. Like if you meet someone who's not on social media, like if you want to enter their name and number, so it will like stay dripped into your like Penny app.
Does anybody else see any questions? That, I mean, I would love, I mean, anybody can message me after the call, and we can talk tomorrow or tonight. But I mean, I'm here. That's the thing. We're all here for each other. And guys, I can't tell you enough that if I can do this business, we say innocence on fire with me, my team, and we all laugh, because I am Jackie will be like, by the way, you won Fiji. I'm like, what? Who won Fiji? How did I get Fiji? Like that, they're the kind of things that it's just so fun. You try not to stress, and you just, whose life can you wake up and change today? And that's literally Janelle taught me that one day when I said to her, like, I'm not making $1 million. How can I tell people that we're going to make so much money and we're going to do this? And she said, because you are going to single-handedly change somebody's financial income. Can you imagine? Like, I never thought when I was a teacher in the classroom that I would be so important in someone's life, but we can. We are in a situation that we have an opportunity that we can change lives, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I'm going through the chat to see if there was any other questions. There's definitely highs and lows, I can tell you. I mean, it is like some weeks I am like fired up and I'm like, yeah, it's happening. And then sometimes I'm like, are people sleeping on me? And it's normal, and that's okay. Like the flows, you just go with it. But here's what I can tell you. Your consistency today, in 6 months, you're going to see it come to life. You are planting those seeds. If you think you're wasting your time, you're not. You are absolutely not. You are planting seeds, and you have to be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. But having those business calls with people definitely changed my business. When I changed how I was thinking and what I was saying to people, it changed everything, because fall back on the products. But you're sharing that opportunity, and you're sharing something that can change lives. And you got to remember that every single day. Even if you're just starting and you're like, oh, my life hasn't changed yet. I just started last week. The more lives you change, guess what? Your life is going to change. So keep rocking it. Keep believing, because it's going to happen.
Hey guys, can I just add to this? Oh my gosh, Katie, you're so fire. Like just your heart just totally transforms through the screen. You're just amazing. And I just want to say, you guys, I just read this morning, and I just want to give it back to you guys. Michael Jordan. I mean, how many guys would agree? Michael Jordan is like the best of the best. Like when we think of Michael Jordan, are we thinking like he's a loser? No, we think winner. But this is what he said. He said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost more than 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game winning shot, and I missed. I failed over and over again in my life, but I kept going. So just like she's saying, it's not where we start, it's where we finish, and how you do anything is how you do everything. So you have to wake up and be like, okay, I get a fresh reset. I get to take these 5 steps, and I'm going to reach out to people just like Katie's saying, and we are connected to the best of the best. I mean, how great it is that we have Lauren and Jessica and all this whole entire team to really run after and just be a part of. And so you guys don't ever give up on yourself. If you can know anything at all, if Michael Jordan didn't quit, we can't quit either. We got to rise at the top and know that, you know what, people are watching you. And I literally just had somebody, you guys, that I have been prospecting from day one, and they ordered the collagen. They stopped ordering the collagen. I just thought they absolutely were not paying attention. And I had dinner with them on Friday night. And they said, thank you for never removing me out of the chat, because what you guys are doing is so inspirational. And I had to look at myself and say, okay, it's time for me to change in order to see real change. And so they said, I'm ready to get going. They looked up, and I said, well, let me look at your business. And she literally had over 700 people underneath her. And I was like, what the heck? This is crazy. And so it inspired us, like, look, even though you quit, we didn't quit. So the greatest part is, you guys, I always heard this, like you can miss 3 events. First meeting, you're sick. Second meeting, you miss, you're dying. And third meeting, you miss, you're dead, but you can be resurrected. And I told her, I said, oh my gosh, the beauty of this is you get to be resurrected, plug back in. Just like when your cell phone dies, just like when your energy, you got to plug back in. And so Katie, thank you, because just listening to you tonight was so inspirational, because you said it the best. We're not doing anything different. We all have what it takes. You know, we just have to like not listen to that inner voice that wants to lie to us and convince us that we don't have what it takes, that we're not enough, or that we just don't know what we're doing. It's not true. Every one of you guys deserve to see success. And so I just wanted to say that, because I thought Michael Jordan, nobody thinks of him as a loser. And if he can do it, we can do it too. So I just wanted to add that. Thank you so much. And thank you, Katie. You're brilliant.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And you're right. And there's days I'm sure he thought he was a loser and he probably wanted to quit. And that's the thing. Like, and I need to hear that too. I mean, every day I need to hear that because there's so many days that you second guess yourself and, oh, what are we doing? And I'm here to tell you that I shocked myself. It's like, whoa, this is real. And we're changing lives. And you guys have to go to bed tonight and remember that. And tomorrow morning, wake up and lead with the business. Be consistent and rock it out.
I just love that. One of the last things I wanted to just wrap up with was we said, Lauren and I talked and said, hey, let's start sharing some little known products. You know, this company has 70 products. There's a lot of people who came onto our team for collagen, and that's really all you know. But I have to tell you that there's some life-changing products, and I might blow your mind with this one. A lot of people don't know it. In 2 weeks, we're actually going to have someone on who is an incredible leader that we are so blessed to have gotten as part of the Zija acquisition. She's one of the top earners. She was a top earner in Zija, came over here now as a top earner in Isogenics. But I met her at the Mad Dash to Mexico trip, and she really blew my mind with some of the Zija information and just how incredible. Honestly, there's a lot of people, myself included, who may never have clicked on that Zija link to see those products. Then I met another woman online, and she was telling me that she was a beyond obsessed customer of Zija. She said, those products are life-changing. Are you kidding? So I got to tell you about this one. This is called Premium Tea. This is something I don't know if we should, I see Jenny Thompson's also a fan. Guys, I'm just going to tell you, that'll blow your mind. If you're someone who has they call it a weight management, aids in digestion and supports regularity. Heavy on the supports regularity. If you need any help with regularity, this is your product. It's a tea. You drink it once a week. I was drinking it every night. Not recommended. Once a week, and you steep it 1 to 2 minutes. She told me you want to get really hot water, boiling water. You want to pour that over, let it steep for 1 to 2 minutes. Don't make the mistake I made and you leave it there and you forget it and then you drink it. Not a good plan. It works. It's effective. I'm going to call Jenny Thompson's laughing so hard. And I know if you know, if you've tried this product. Who has tried it? Put it in the chat. But I'm telling you, I know so many people just that struggle with real gut situations, with regularity issues, and say like, oh my gosh, like Isoflush changed my life. I can take 6 Isoflush a day, it being completely transparent with you guys. But I will tell you, this is a game changer. Everyone should have it just as part of like getting your system just to really have a great reset. I just will tell you, I didn't mean to make it a little racy and a little TMI, but I'll just tell you the comments, Michelle Stan, I'm dying. So in any event, I just wanted to tell you guys, if you don't know about premium tea, now you know. It would be a very good thing to try. You know that everything you try from this company for the first time is money back guarantee. And the other thing I want to recommend to you, not only am I the most massive believer and personal consumer of this product, but I believe that if you could show it to the people, imagine how many people are on your team, right? If you could show it to every person and you could add, it's about 11 or maybe it's 13 BV. It's the sleep spray, liquid melatonin. You spray it in your mouth before bed. It's good night, Gracie. And you wake up. I would have brought it down, but I'm too scared I'd forget to bring it back up because it's that mission critical to my bedtime routine. We have them in all of our kids' bedrooms. I have a backup in every bathroom. And I will just tell you, it's such a game changer, but it's cheap. It's dollars. It's like, I don't know. It used to be $12.95. It might've gone up in the price. Maybe it's $15, maybe $16, worth every cent. And I will tell you, if you have any friends who say, I have a teen that really can't sleep, or I can't sleep. So many women just feel like they just struggle. Tell people about that. Everything is money back guarantee. But honestly, if you use sleep spray, and as I see so many people do, somebody saying they think it's $14. I'm telling you, it is like nothing I've ever tried, because when I tried sleep products, I've also struggled with sleep. They are either so effective that you're hungover the next day. It's a terrible cycle. Then you're caffeinating just to be coherent, or they don't work. They actually, I think some of the melatonin products that I've tried, like gummies, they're the opposite. I'm like, I'll run a marathon with this. I just took 2 and I'm ready to like take a run. But I'll tell you, this is great sleep, and you wake up and you're so restored and you're jumping out of bed with great energy, getting up, getting a lift in. I was texting with Erica at 4:44 this morning. Like I felt amazing. And so I'll just tell you, those are 2 great products. If you don't know about them, try them, because then you can tell other people so effective, or you'll tell other people it wasn't for me. Maybe you could try it, but you'll know. And I just so believe that those 2 things are just a powerful nighttime combination. I hope you guys have a great night. Katie Flanagan, I want to just leave and honor you. You have a magnetic energy. You're a wonderful leader. I think, but your greatest gift is that you've set super aggressive goals for yourself, and you hold yourself accountable, and you give people permission to do that for themselves. And I love that so much about you. I love so much that you just in integrity say, I'm going to the moon, and I'm inviting everybody else to have full permission to go with me. So thank you for sharing all of your goodness with us and just your magnetism. We love you so much. Appreciate you guys. Next week, Lauren, the following week, Zija Girl. And we're going to rock out the next couple of weeks, get everybody ready for rocking on the Fiji leaderboards. Have a great night, guys. Take care.